Big win. Big win today on Locked On A's postgame.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day. I am your host, Booney, one name, all passion. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen of the day. I'm from the Bay Area, and I've been a diehard A's fan since 1981. This isn't just this isn't just another A's podcast. This is the most informative and insightful show on the A's, period. We cover the A's every single day, breaking down games, delivering the latest team news, and giving you deep, thoughtful analysis you will not find anywhere else. If it's happening in Sacramento or in Las Vegas, we got you covered. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts, including YouTube. And please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. Not only do we cover the A's every day, but now we are giving you instant episodes after every single game. Check out the Locked On A's postgame show approximately 10 to 30 minutes after the final out right here on the Locked On A's podcast feed, as well as streaming on Locked On A's YouTube channel. Get rapid reaction to all the biggest moments with the Locked On postgame show. And if you would like to be a guest and talk some A's baseball, hit me up at X at Locked On A's or email me at lockedonathletics@gmail.com. What a big win! Had to have it, guys. Had to have it. This one's got to feel good. 5-2 on the road trip. You will take that. I will take that. Absolutely. Excellent win. Yes, it was. With going up 2-0 early, Sears rolling along, giving up 2 hits, and then the RBI double out of nowhere, right? So, yes, huge win. Great win after the disaster yesterday, no question. Yep, Bill, I remember you telling me that John Tudor from the Cardinals and Pirates, he does look like a little bit of a John Tudor. He changes speeds real well. Yes, Levi, good, a sign of a good team. Don't let one loss turn into two. No question. That was a grind. Respect to Miami. They sure did. Miami's a good ball club. And coming into this series, I was saying, hey, look out for Miami. Miami was playing 500 ball before they go into Seattle, lose 2 of 3, and then get swept by the Dodgers. So Miami's a good team. Miami can hit. Miami's situation is their pitching, but they're good. Yes, JP Sears is him, man. JP Sears has been him since the second half of last year. He's been great. What was his final line today? Was nails. JP Sears was 6 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 Ks, no walks. I mean, for the season right now, JP Sears, 32 Ks, only 6 walks all season long. His ERA right now is at 2.93 for the season. And even you look at that 4th inning where he gave up those 2 runs. Sure, he gave up a hard single to Norby with 2 outs. Then Stauer kind of cued one, an infield hit that kind of somehow he got on. And then Meyer with a 2-out RBI double in the gap. Other than that, Sears was just about perfect. He was unbelievable. Am I sensing a little bit of sarcasm in there, Bill? Am I saying, is that a little sarcasm in there, Bill? Yes, 1,000%, Fatal. That's a great. I was thinking that as well when he hit that because he had a big RBI single yesterday. 2-out double RBI today. He's been like that for a while. He had the triple against Colorado in extra innings. In Chicago, he had the double against Colorado in extra innings. He has been clutch, man. He has been clutch. Did he really? I didn't see it. Who got Rookie of the Month by his bias? I didn't see it. But what's been overlooked with regard to Jacob Wilson is you nailed it. His defense has been ridiculous. Right now, I don't know of a better player in the league that is playing better defense than Jacob Wilson. I'm sure there is somewhere out there. Wilson has made a couple errors. Yes. Okay, I got it. Yeah. You know, Bill, I don't know where you play him, right? I mean, Tristan Campbell. Yeah, Tristan Campbell got it, huh? I know Tristan Campbell started off on fire. He may have deserved it, though, my bias. He may have deserved it. I didn't really haven't seen his final numbers, but I know he was nuts. The question is, where do you put Andahar? Andahar will be playing on the daily versus lefty, right? And he's going to be playing the occasional against righties like we saw today. I don't know. Kurtz has been, for as much as Kurtz is striking out, he's come up big, man. That triple was huge. I think you got to give a lot of credit to Mark Kotsay. I think he's been pressing all the right buttons with regard to the whole thing on Andahar, Kurtz, everything that's going on. So we'll see. But right now it's working. And how about Ferguson shutting it down in the ninth? He was impressive. Remember last year when Miller broke his hand in July? Ferguson's the guy that came in and was the reliever. And Ferguson's been lights out. You couldn't go Mason Miller today. I was thinking, is he going to go Mason Miller? He threw a lot of pitches yesterday, and he threw a lot of them hard. Had 32 Ks. He walked 19 times. How many bombs did Campbell hit, and what was his average, though? And OPS. I'm sure I could pull that up easily, but yeah, I'm not going to pull it up right now. But I think Campbell was pretty darn good. I know for a lot of the month he was hitting close to 400. Maybe I see Miller bounce back today in one-run game. I was just talking about Jesus. The reason why you couldn't really play Miller today was he threw, let me tell you, I think 28 pitches yesterday, I want to say. And he was throwing a lot of them hard. So I don't know if you could necessarily go back to Miller today. Let me just tell you how many pitches, because I'm curious on the Miller deal too. Miller threw 28 pitches yesterday. 16 of them were over 100. He needed today off, for sure. The series against is for sure. They got Bryce Miller. Well, I wouldn't say anybody has a pitching matchup against the Mariners, Jason. You got Bryce Miller, you got Wu, and you got Castillo. Is that right? We have Severino, Springs, and Hoagland. We beat Miller earlier, but they are still those legitimate pitchers. Just tapped in, and before leaving, we should respectfully describe, hey, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, if you get a chance, just subscribe. It takes a second. Either way, not a big deal. But I appreciate that. Thank you, Chevelle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to 2 of the 3 games. So I'm going to Tuesday and Wednesday. A buddy of mine lives out there. So that should be cool. But it was just nice. And how about Soderstrom's at bat in the ninth? You got to remember, going into that at bat, Soderstrom has been struggling. Soderstrom was 1 of 9 going into that last at bat. He was 0 of 4 and 1 of 5. So for him to step up like that is huge. Just absolutely humongous. Humongous. And let me see here. I am going to take a quick break and just read this ad. And when I come back, let's talk about a little bit about the Mariners, and maybe we'll talk just a little bit more of the game. We're not tied to anything, guys. We can do whatever we want here. Ever check your bank account and wonder, where did all my money go? Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it's easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in. Your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spend in one place. So you stop just managing your money and start building wealth. When I started using Monarch, I just realized how much I was spending on food delivery. Now I budget smarter and save more. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan for long-term goals. Managing your money with your partner is smoother than ever. You can track shared and personal accounts, set goals, and stay on the same page without the stress. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com. Code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. I saw that, Bill. 6-1 Rangers. Yeah, we need that for sure. Mariners have been on a roll. I hope that hits a little bit. Yeah. I mean, with me right now, though, Jason, the whole thing with Texas is just them putting up runs. I mean, their pitching was good yesterday as well. They just can't score. I mean, that's the problem with Texas right now. So, I mean, yesterday they only allowed 2 runs. So it's good to see Texas get on the board. But geez, about time freaking Seattle loses a game. And yeah, I mean, our whole season right now is going to come down to, can we win the big games in Sacramento? That's what we got to do. It's a huge, huge series. Yes. Kurtz, not bad, man. 3 for 9, a triple, 2 RBIs. He walked 2 walks, 4 Ks, a stolen base as well. He's been okay each series. Against the Rangers, he was, 3 for 11. He hasn't been bad. He hasn't been bad at all. Against the White Sox, 3 of 10. So, even against the, Texas in the openings, he was 1 of 6. Looks like the Mariners are probably going to drop this one huge in terms of momentum going into tomorrow after a big win streak. 100%. Yep. We got to start playing well in Sacramento. It's the bottom line. I mean, I understand that, yes, we've played 9 games against the Cubs, Mets, and Padres. They're pretty good. We're 2-7 in those games. We played 2 of 3 against – we took 2 of 3 against Texas. We took 2 of 3 against Chicago, right? So we'll see. We'll see. If the Mariners get any hitting, they should win the – here's the crazy part, Bill. It's like the Rangers and Mariners have switched bodies because the Rangers are playing how everybody expected the Mariners to play. And, hey, we got a special guest, our guy, Jeremiah.
Booney.
Hey, we're a little happier here in old ATH town, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. Good ball game, though. Another good one.
It was a close game, tough fought game, kind of slow offensively from both teams. But, the A's got the hit when it mattered. Nick Kurtz hit that triple, and Soderstrom comes in, gets the pinch hit. And that's all she wrote.
Was that Stour in left field? Who was in left field at that?
It was Stowers. Yeah, he just,
Played
from
that
my
a little.
vantage point, just didn't cut it off. Took a bad route.
Yeah.
And that cost him, you know?
GP Sears was cruising along.
He was.
And then all of a sudden, in the bottom of the fourth, with Corby with a line drive base hit to left field. Then Stowers kind of nubbed one little infield hit. Then Dane Myers, geez, what the Marlins have been doing a great job is 2-out hitting. Gapper scores 2.
Yeah.
And then I don't think anybody really had there was a couple opportunities for the A's, but for the most part, it was just a game where it's like, who's going to break through?
Right. And I do want to mention Edward Cabrera. JP Sears was great for the A's, for you guys. Edward Cabrera did just enough, 5 2/3, only 2 runs. I'll take that any day of the week from him. And then Dane Myers, want to shout out him. He's a former pitcher. You can't run on Dane Myers. Yeah, he was a minor league pitcher. That throw was 94 miles an hour to get him at the plate.
Wow. But now, is that stadium where you're at? Is it close to South Beach there? Is it close to the downtown?
Yeah, it's pretty close. Pretty close to downtown.
Walking distance?
I wouldn't say walking distance, but I mean, you can see the skyline from out the back windows.
Now, is there like a nice little around the stadium, good places go out eat? You know what I mean? Does it have that type of feel?
Not like other ballparks, I would say. Like, for example, you have DC, like the Nationals. That's like prime outside the stadium. You just go out the gates. Here, it's not as much. You kind of got to take an Uber or drive a little bit.
Is that right, huh?
Yeah.
Got you. No, it was a fun series, man. I think
it was.
All 3 games were really, really good, man. From even game 1 from Hoagland to the crazy walk-off yesterday that I still haven't gotten over.
Yeah.
But I tell you, the Marlins are a good team, man. They're a good. I think you're right. If you get the thing with the Marlins is if Alcantara gets back to being Alcantara,
right,
and Meyer, right, that's legit.
Yeah, that's a legit one too, and they're young. It's an up-and-coming team. You saw the A's young talent. You saw glimpses of the Marlins young talent. I think the young talent for both our teams really showed up in this series. And in this last game, the rubber match, it was the A's. Nick Kurtz gets the triple. Soderstrom drives them in. That's what you want to see if you're an A's fan. And for a Marlins fan, you see Kyle Stowers, you see Dane Myers. There's some positives to definitely take away for us.
100%. I think, like I was telling everybody before you came on, I'm like, the Marlins, no joke. I mean, they were playing 500 ball
right
before they go play, before anybody would have a problem playing in Seattle and in LA against the Dodgers. Right.
Real tough schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can go shoot 2 and 4, whatever, that's a win. I mean, they went 1 and 5. That's tough, but all 3 of these games were winnable for either team this weekend. And, you guys got the middle one, but Stowers is good. Stowers is as advertised. He's a lot of fun.
He might be an all-star. You never know. If he keeps this up, he could be an all-star.
Yeah, no question, man. And you got are you going to go to any of these games against the Dodgers this week?
I'm not. Unfortunately, I take out of here tomorrow, but I would have loved to stay. I'm sure the stadium's going to be packed, but anytime the Dodgers or Yankees come to town, the fans show up. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%. Hey, a lot of fun, man. Jeremiah, enjoyed everything from the crossover to these little things and everything you got, brother.
Absolutely, Booney. Thanks for having me.
Take care, pal. All right, man. Enjoy yourself. Good dude. Jeremiah, good dude, man. Good dude. That's a great question. Great question, Alamo Moneyball. The whole thing is, we're going to find out soon, was the 2-7 start have anything to do with Wes Sack, or did it have to do with anything with who we played? That's the question. Cubs are pretty good. The Mets are pretty good. I mean, we're talking right now, if you were to, I mean, those are, and the Padres are pretty good too. Those are three of top 5 teams in baseball. So I don't know. We did okay against The White Sox, we did okay against the Rangers. Was that the only other two? Am I missing anything else? I think that's it. So that's been the 5 series we've had at home. I mean, the big key is this week, right? We got Seattle and we have the Yankees. How are we going to play? I'm not disagreeing with that. I don't think there is a huge vibe there yet. I don't just, but at the same time, Alamo Moneyball, what's there really been to cheer about? You know what I mean? What's there really been to cheer about? Let me just change my thing. Okay. We had against the Cubs, we got blown out in all 3 games. The 3 games against San Diego were kind of dead. We had the one moment where Miller came in the 9th against the Mets. That was pretty nuts. But I agree, there's not that vibe yet, but it's a little early to judge. I hope the crowd in West Sacramento brings the energy this week with the Mariners. Yeah, for sure. I'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll be there. We'll see. With the Yankees, I'm pretty sure they will. I don't know what it's going to be like. The crazy part, the most important series is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, no kidding. It's been a while. Have we won on a Sunday before? I don't think so. I think today was our first Sunday win. Did we win early this year on a Sunday? I don't think so. Last week we played the White Sox. Yes, you're right. Crazy. Now let's go. Hey, Daniel, how are you, buddy? Now let's get some wins. Yes, got to get some wins. J. Poo, I'm not disagreeing with you there, but where do we put them? Where do we put them? It's a good problem to have. The guys that aren't hitting, you got to kind of leave them in there, right? You got to keep going with Butler. You can't just take Butler out. There's one issue I do have so far is why aren't we stealing more bases? Today we saw a little bit, but when Rooker grounded into that double play in the 8th, was it? Why wasn't Butler on the move? Bad home baseball. Yeah, a combination of bad home baseball and just tough teams we have played. So, that's the question on both. No, quite. I mean, no matter where you visit, there's going to be a lot of Yankees fans, right? Always, especially here, more than that. Thank you for the live streaming, Mr. And how do you say your name? Thank you to stream. Hey, appreciate that, Chevelle. Booney. 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 Once Otanias gets back, you got to go Murdoch. Bill. Here's the deal, though. With Murdoch, the situation is since he is a Rule 5 draft pick, we can't just simply send him down. We have to offer him back to the Royals, where we drafted from. If the Royals decline that, then we can send him down. I don't see the Royals taking him, but who knows? Long time, Levi. What are we, 19 and 16 last year? Yeah. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm low-key scared. They're swinging the bats better, Fatal. That's for sure. Yeah. Rezone's getting it going. You know who's killing it for the Mariners is Polanco. Jorge Polanco right now is one of the best hitters in all of baseball. He's ridiculous. Yes, I believe the matchups, my A's bias, you're going to have Severino and Bryce Miller in game 1. You're going to have Luis Castillo, and Jeffrey Springs in game 2. And you nailed it. Hoagland and Wu in game 3. You're right. I think it's crap. I think it's. I have an episode coming out tomorrow, Alamo Moneyball, that kind of covers all that. I think all that's crap, right? they're basing it on the timeline of when the stadium was supposed to go up. Since the beginning of time, they said it was going to be Q2. We're not even halfway through Q2. For Seattle, Emerson's going for Seattle. I haven't seen that, but you could be right. Yeah, that was from Scott Osler. I read a portion of it. It was a lot of speculation. I didn't see anything in there that had anything concrete. And tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe you had a different take, or maybe you saw something different than I had, but I did not see anything in there that was concrete. All the permits have been filed. They're starting to grade the land. I don't know. Like I said, everyone has their opinion on what's going on with the stadium. Until I see something concrete, I want to know. And I want to know reasonings why they don't feel the stadium is going to go up. And you got to give me something better than we don't like John Fisher. So, hey, like I said, Alamo, unless you have a different take on it, maybe you can read something different that I did. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see much. I didn't see much to it, much for anything going on with regard to that. But like I said, I have an episode coming out tomorrow. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. I think a lot of this, I have a couple takes on this. The media in today's society, in today's business is so extremely difficult. There are so many people going for trying to get the same type of people to come on, right? And in order to do so, you have to tell a narrative and tell a story that the people want to hear. If you tell something that is anything pro Fisher or not Fisher, you're going to lose viewership, and it's all about viewership. To be honest, if you paid me the right amount of money, shoot, I'd do the same thing. What affords me the ability to, be honest and tell the truth is two things. This is a hobby, and the viewership is hardly anything, which is fine, but there's no consequence for whatever I say. So it affords me the right to kind of tell it how I see it and tell it what it is and base it on facts. Because you got to remember, at the very beginning, I thought Vegas wasn't going to happen. And I based on nothing from US Bank, nothing from Goldman Sachs. I didn't know if Fisher could come up with the $1.25 billion on his own. And the next day, everything changed. And I completely switched my take and became an enemy of Oakland. But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, you got to also remember, Alamo Moneyball, is that not only that, but Vegas, this isn't their first rodeo with putting up a big building, right? Or a big project. This isn't their first time. So, they're going to get it done. Yes, I do, Rick. I think Ginn bumps Bedot from the rotation. I do. I think his stuff is ridiculously nuts. So yeah, I can see a rotation where you're going to have Severino, Springs, Hoagland, Sears, and Ginn for sure. Good call on that. Good call, Rick. Yeah. Ginn in his two starts has been as good as anybody. White Sox are a good team, man. My A's bias. White Sox are a good team. They got young players, man. All these guys, they're young. They're professionals. As they get older, they're going to get better. They're a good team. I hope they continue to make it difficult for them. Good. I'm just watching Texas still with a 6-1 lead. Don't do anything stupid, Texas. I don't need this. But it's been fun, man. And today was a big game. Gio Urshela, everyone kind of stepping up. I mean, let's kind of go through the numbers, see what everyone did this series. Butler wasn't terrible in the 2 games he played. 3 for 9 with a double, 2 Ks, a stolen base. Rooker was 2 of 13. Did have a homer yesterday. Tyler Soderstrom, 2 of 10 with the big base hit today, driving in Nick Kurtz. Shea Langelier's been struggling a little bit, right? He was 0 of 9. He had a tough series. Miguel Andujar, 1 of 3. Like Bill said, we're probably going to sit him now for 5 days. He only earns back-to-back days if he goes 2 for 4 or better. Jacob Wilson, 4 for 11. And someone mentioned it earlier. How about his defense, man? I mean, his defense has been off the hook. Ridiculous. JJ Bleday didn't have the best day today, but shoot, we needed him. 4 for 11, 2 bombs, 5 runs scored. Bleday was good. He was really good. Urshela was 4 for 11 with big hits. Urias 2 of 9. Peretta was 1 of 4. Seth Brown 2 of 5. Nick Kurtz 3 of 9. They need to run them more. Yeah, they did. They had a few stolen bases today. They had how many? 3 stolen bases. Butler had 1. Soderstrom had 1. And Andujar had 1. So, yeah, that was big. I think this was a top 3 most important win of the season. I think so, too. Just because for the fact, you said it with morale. Losses like that either tear a team apart or bring them together. And I think this was the type of situation where they rally around a guy like Mason Miller. Hey, you've come through for us so many times in the past. We got your back. And JP Sears has been doing what JP Sears has been doing for the last 2 years. He's been coming up big in big games. And it was fun to see. It was fun to see everyone rally. Nick Kurtz has been struggling, right? Kind of, with striking out and so forth. And for him to come through and roll through with a triple like that, and Soderstrom coming off the bench the way he did and driving him in. Big win. A big win. But guys, it gets freaking bigger this week, man. It gets real big this week. And we'll see what happens. It was a fun series, man. It was a really fun series. All 3 games were good. From Gunnar Hoglund absolutely dealing in game 1. That's always fun to see a rookie make his major league debut. And yesterday, yeah, for as much heartbreak as it was, it's still a hell of a baseball game. And today was a really good baseball game too. I thought today was well played as well. So a lot of fun, man. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And Jeremiah coming on late night to do his thing was a lot of fun as well. So we'll see what happens. But the key is, and the key to the whole season, I mean, guys, right now, the next 3 days and the next series is our biggest series of the year. And I said going into Texas when we started making that road trip that 19 games is going to define this team. And we are 7 games in, and we're 5-2. I had us going 5-2 this series. I said at the beginning. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I had us going 3-4. So it's pretty darn cool. Sears is so much less long ball prone. Yeah, he's walking a lot less, guys, Rick. And also, that's one thing. So he's not pitching from behind, right? He's just not serving up. Fastballs when he's behind in the count. Today, I believe out of the 23 batters he faced, 18 of them were first pitch strikes. He's getting out ahead. He's in complete command. Bill, on the season right now, 32 strikeouts and 6 walks. That's ridiculous. So when you're not falling behind, you're just not putting over a strike fastball. And somebody and teams that are just sitting on it. So I think that's the biggest reason for his success and what the difference is from JP Sears today and in the past. And also look at the adjustment he made, to credit to him. If you notice in the last couple of years and throughout his career, he started from the stretch. This is the first time he started from the windup. It's a good call. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I could even make an argument that it is more, right? I mean, Friday's lineup, you have 6 first-round picks in the lineup. Who has that these days, right? You have Nick Kurtz at first rounder. Jacob Wilson at first rounder. Both of them top 10 picks. Shea Langoliers, first rounder, top 10 pick. Tyler Soderstrom in left field, first round pick. JJ Bleday in center field, first round pick, number 4 overall. Gunnar Hoglund, first round pick. I mean, come on, man. Just ridiculous. He does. He's been okay. If Ginn comes back, I think that spot his, but we'll see. He's had a couple good outings too, my A's. So let's not get. I mean, you keep talking, he's gonna nail it, and you're gonna be apologizing. You're gonna be apologizing to him like you did to Springs. So, we'll see what happens. But guys, thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcast. And guys, tune in tomorrow. I got a cool episode popping tomorrow. It's going to cover all the misconceptions coming out of Vegas from, is the taxes paid for the new stadium, is that going to fall on the taxpayer? We're going to cover that. How is Fisher going to come up with his $1.2 billion to pay for the stadium? The issues with attendance and that sort of thing. So we're going to cover some cool stuff tomorrow. So if you want to get some good information on the misconceptions coming out of Vegas and what we have heard, tune in tomorrow. It will post at 6 a.m. on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, etc. Check it out. And let's go Mariners, A's tomorrow. I'll be here post-game. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for tuning in, fellas. Really appreciate you. And I hope to check you guys out tomorrow. Bye-bye.